Are you ready?
From Lakeland Stadium, it is time for high school football. And today, the Western Wayne Wildcats will put their undefeated 5-0 record on the line as they take on the Lakeland Chiefs. All brought to you today by Adams Cable Service, by the Comfort Doctors, T.E. Spall & Son. Cooling, heating, or plumbing problems? Call Spall. By Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, NJS Systems and Controls, Route 6 Mayfield, Industrial Pneumatic and Hydraulic Components. By Nick's Excavating and Paving, clearing the way for your next project. By Tom's Floor Shop, your first step to a beautiful home, Main Street Childs. Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, with locations at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street. By your local Napa Auto Parts store, Carbondale Auto Parts. Jerry's Tire and Auto Service, your source for quality tires. And by the White's Crossing Sports Shop. The starting lineups for today's game are presented by the Roselle Department Store. Welcome to Week 6 of Adams Cable High School football, and tonight we have another marquee matchup for you as the Western Wayne Wildcats will put their undefeated 5-0 mark on the line here tonight against the Lakeland Chiefs. With Glenn Muskowski, I'm Steve Young. Glenn, great night for football, and Lakeland and Western Wayne are going to battle.
Well, Western Wayne is on a roll, no doubt. They're 5-0, and they're just killing people right now. But you have Lakeland, who's an established program, and they'll be ready for them, I'm sure.
So the Lakeland Chiefs are coming off of a defensive battle against Mid-Valley, a game they won by the score of 14-12.
Well, yeah, it was. I guess it was really a tough game. Mid-Valley was good. We saw Mid-Valley the week before with Susquehanna, and they really handled them well. So that was a big win for Lakeland.
And the Western Wayne Wildcats, of course, coming off of a shutout win against Hanover.
Well, they really put it to Hanover, 48-0, and they're looking pretty good.
We have a great football game on tap for you tonight here at Lakeland, and it's all coming up next on Adams Cable High School Football.
Too hot? Just call Spall. Too cold? Just call Spall. T.E. Spall & Son, where you'll always get our upfront pricing. Plus, now through Wednesday, own a new energy-saving AC system for just $2.84 a day with our exclusive guarantee. Plus, get 0% financing.
We called Spall, and not only do we save a lot of money,
but they're a name that you can trust. They get the job done fast, and they get it done right.
Just call Spall or see us now at callspall.com.
Now's the time to unleash the internet. With Adams Cable Service, you get internet with speeds up to 120 megs. It's the speed you need that blows the doors off of DSL. Connect all of your devices, including iPads and other tablets, game consoles, smartphones, and computers. Upload and share photos and videos instantly. Stream HD movies in a flash and experience online gaming like never before. Call Adams Cable Service today at 1-888-222-0077 and get internet with speeds up to 120 megs.
Keeping your vehicle maintained and problem-free sure can be a challenge. Your go-to source for a complete line of tires and auto services is Jerry's Tire and Auto Service in Carbondale. Jerry's Tire offers quality and affordable name-brand tires and wheel alignment to enhance your vehicle's performance. For the best tire and auto repair service, call 282-TIRE and make an appointment at Jerry's Tire and Auto Service in Carbondale.
We're here with Dave Wartzik, the head coach of Lakeland Chiefs. Coach, midway through the season, 3-2, and playing a tough Western Wayne team. What do you need to do defensively to stop this high-powered offense?
We got to stop 35. Zane Janaszewski is a key to their offense, and number 4 is playing pretty well, and they're able to pick and choose when they want to throw the ball. And anytime you can do that, I feel like in high school football, it's a plus, and it's going to work in your favor. So, our key is to stop 35 first and then force them to throw the ball.
And of course, offensively, you're ready for their pretty good defense too, because they've been putting some numbers up and not giving too many away.
Absolutely, Coach Wolf in the 52 defense that they run, well 3-4 with the hybrid DNs there, it gives people fits because you don't know what they're doing. But hopefully we got a couple things to remedy that issue.
Okay, good. We expect this to be a real great game, and good luck to you.
I hope so. Thank you.
No one likes to think about it, but auto accidents happen. If you're in an accident, call the professionals at Beston's Collision Center in Carbondale to return your vehicle back to showroom condition. Beston's Collision Center has been committed to excellence by providing the highest quality, state-of-the-art repairs and exceptional customer service. At Beston's, their motto is, every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. Beston's Collision Center in Carbondale. Their name says it all. Providing the ultimate in professional service is a tradition at Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, Carbondale. For more than 50 years, families in Carbondale and its surrounding area have used our 2 Hospital Street and 74 North Main Street locations for a traditional service, cremation or memorial services, or a service of personal preference. Contact Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated to handle every detail. At Tom's Floor Shop in Childs, you get a lot more than you'll ever find in your big box stores. Tom, Ronnie, and the staff each have over 30 years' experience providing great floors to homes and businesses in northeastern Pennsylvania. Tom's Floor Shop will style your home in contemporary elegance and classic beauty with a wide variety of name brand carpeting, hardwood, vinyl, ceramic tile, and professional installation. All roads lead to where great floors begin at Tom's Floor Shop, exit 6 off the Casey Highway in Childs.
We're here with Randy Wolf, the head football coach of the Western Wayne Wildcats. Coach, 5-0 at this point in the season and playing outstanding football. But as we all know, you're coming into the meat of your schedule. Playing Lakeland today. We have next week. We have Valley View.
We have Lakeland this week.
That's
and
right. Okay.
Yeah, and we're just trying to keep improving. You know, obviously we're off to a good start, but the kids know that we take it week to week. You know, and they can change at any time. You know, and we're just excited to play a football game.
Well, their mindset is one at a time, obviously.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, and like I said, we're thrilled for the community and for the school district and for the boys. But you know, we're focused on 1 week at a time and just try to be 1-0.
What are you looking at from Lakeland today?
You know, they're a big physical football team. You know, they move CJ around different spots. I mean, he's a big physical football player. You know, he's doing a great thing for the area, being a Division I athlete and so on. We're just going to be out there trying to compete the best we can and run the ball.
Well, we expect a good one tonight, and good luck to you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Mix Excavating and Paving of Carbondale is committed to providing professional service in residential and commercial excavating, land clearing and demolition, foundations, driveways, sidewalks, and utility lines. Enhance your property with new paving and seal coating, mulch, or stone. For expert service on your next project, count on Mix Excavating and Paving Carbondale. Your local Napa dealer, Carbondale Auto Parts, has been serving the area for over 38 years with quality automotive replacement parts, tools, and accessories. Experience the Napa know-how difference with great service you've come to know and trust from the staff at Carbondale Auto Parts. Your Napa know-how folks.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
The White's Crossing Sports Shop, Canaan Street in Carbondale, is the leading authority for the outdoors in northeastern Pennsylvania. They carry a full line of archery accessories, hunting and reloading supplies, live bait, and a variety of fishing tackle. The White's Crossing Sports Shop is open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. until 1 p.m. Call 282-4699 or log on to their website at whitescrossing.com. Finding that unique seasonal outdoor item has never been easier with help from Tom and the staff at the White's Crossing Sports Shop. What does it mean to be an expert? Does it mean getting the job done right? Or being able to pinpoint a problem and quickly find a solution? Whatever the meaning, the team in NJS are your experts in hydraulic and pneumatic components. So whether you need a custom hose built on the spot or a cylinder repaired from the ground up, the experts at NJS are there when you need them. And with the area's largest hose and fittings warehouse, NJS has thousands of the parts you need in stock and ready to go. NJS, Route 6 Mayfield, online at njsco.com. NJS is proud to call this area home and proud to sponsor our area athletes on Adams Cable Channel 7. Welcome back to Lakeland Stadium for today's Lackawanna Football Conference Division II, Division III crossover matchup. It is week number 6, and undefeated Western Wayne will take on the Lakeland Chiefs here at Lakeland Stadium. And now the starting lineups for today's game, presented by Roselle Department Store in Carbondale, where the new line of spirit wear is on display for your favorite team in all sizes for Lakeland, Carbondale area, Forest City, LaSalle Academy, Holy Cross, and Valley View. Going to a formal affair or a special event, let the experience and fashion advice of Sam Kalura work for you with a perfectly tailored tuxedo by Sarno & Son. Also available at Roselle, prompt laundry and dry cleaning services. It's easy to look your best with apparel from Roselle Department Store in Carbondale, where Sam and the staff are proud to present your starting lineups for today's game following our national anthem. Back at Lakeland Stadium with the playing of our national anthem, it is time for football. And now a look at your starting lineups brought to you today by the Roselle Department Store for the Western Wayne Wildcats, who are averaging 45 points per ball game. At tight end, it's senior Derek Mason. At split end, it's Ezra Tetrault. Left tackle is Jack McAllister. He's a senior. At right tackle, Julian Walk. He's 5'10", 270 pounds and a junior. Kyle Guarino is at left guard. He's a freshman at 235 pounds. Parker Howell at right guard, a senior. Chris Heenan lines up at center. Matt Valanda will quarterback the Wildcat offense. He's a senior. He has completed 38 of 57 passes for 618 yards and 2 touchdowns. He has thrown 2 interceptions. Adam Selfies is at fullback. He has carried the football 8 times for 55 yards and a touchdown. He's a junior. And at tailback, Zane Januszewski, key player for the Western Wayne offense. He is a junior and has 736 yards rushing this year and 15 touchdowns. So teeing up the football for the Lakeland Chiefs, it is Billy Good, and 2 are deep for the Western Wayne Wildcats, and we are set to rock and roll with week number 6 of Adams Cable High School football. Great to have you on board for all of the action tonight from Lakeland, and we are underway. This squib kick is bouncing around. It will be picked up at the 25-yard line by an upback.
By number 28, Caleb Brumgard.
And Caleb Brumgard picks up the football. And Western Wayne will commence this drive from its own 26-yard line, first down and 10. Defensively for Lakeland, C.J. Dupree at left end, Robert Romanowski at right end, Cross Douglas at left tackle, Robbie Thomas at right tackle, Chase Nolan and Shane Barrett are the linebackers, Billy Good at left corner, Mike Pigeon at right corner, Chris Mellon at strong safety, Domenico Spatero at free safety, and it is first down for the Western Wayne Wildcats. And they will run the football, and they just get a couple of yards on the play. And that was Zane Januszewski, the tailback, getting the call. 15 touchdowns, as we mentioned, on the season. 736 yards rushing. He also has 1 touchdown through the air.
Well, if you remember the last time we were up here, Steve, Lakeland really did a job on the running game against Riverside, so they're capable, for sure.
Matt Valanda, the senior quarterback, will survey the Lakeland defense on the second down play. Valanda rolling out, looks, throws under the coverage, underthrown, and incomplete. And pass was intended for Ezra Tetrault. Just a little bit underthrown out near the 45. That will set up third down and 8 for the Wildcats from their own 27.
Big play here right off the bat. If Lakeland could stop them, they get the ball back and see what they can do.
And Valanda Sends a man in motion. Valenda will hand it off. Januszewski lowers the shoulder and drives to the 34-yard line. He'll be about 4 yards short of a first down. And the punting unit will come on for the Western Wayne Wildcats.
Yeah, Lakeland very fortunate there that the linebackers, cleaned up that missed tackle.
Yeah, he
had some room.
Did have some room for sure.
Mike Pigeon will drop back and await the punt. Sophomore Tom Chernaski set to boot it away for the Western Wayne Wildcats. Coached by Randy Wolf in his 4th year with a career mark of 24 wins and 15 losses. And the punt is blocked. Great job by Lakeland. They will pick it up inside the 10. Players still battling for it, and Lakeland will have it at about the 2.
Blocked by C.J. Dupree, right?
Yeah. He, I'm sitting here watching the punter, and obviously hindsight's 20/20, but he did take an awful.
I was just going to, Nick. I was going to say that he looked at the ball, and that was
very slow developing. And the tallest guy on Lakeland's team got through there blocked that.
Probably tallest and strongest.
So a big opportunity here for Lakeland as C.J. Dupree will step under center. Dupree will keep it and drives into the end zone for the touchdown. And very quickly, Lakeland takes a 6-0 lead over the Wildcats.
Well, a little birdie told me that there's a couple of coaches from the college ranks looking at him tonight here live. So
yeah, it's a heck of a start for him.
It's a heck of a start.
And Billy Good, who has converted 8 of 8 extra points this year, is on for the point after touchdown. Out of the hold of Domenico Spatero, and we have a 7-0 ball game as Lakeland takes the lead over Western Wayne here on Adams Cable High School Football. Providing the ultimate in professional service is a tradition at Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, Carbondale. For more than 50 years, families in Carbondale and its surrounding area have used our 2 Hospital Street and 74 North Main Street locations for a traditional service, cremation or memorial services, or a service of personal preference. Contact Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated to handle every detail. Your local Napa dealer, Carbondale Auto Parts, has been serving the area for over 38 years with quality automotive replacement parts, tools, and accessories. Experience the Napa know-how difference with great service you've come to know and trust from the staff at Carbondale Auto Parts. Your Napa know-how folks.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
Welcome back to Lakeland, where the Chiefs block a punt, a Western Wayne punt. They get the ball at the 3-yard line. Dupree takes it in from that point. 7-0 as Billy Good will kick off for Lakeland. This line drive kick bouncing around, still bouncing around. Who's going to pick it up? Far side of the field, players battle for it. Very short return, and Western Wayne will bring its offensive unit back out onto the football field once again.
It's early in this game, and the jerseys are really not dirty or anything, but it's still hard to read those numbers on those gold numbers on those white shirts.
I'll tell you, it's pretty interesting to see how Western Wayne responds here. So obviously, plenty of game to play, and no need to panic, but. They, like we touched on in the beginning, they've only given up 14 points in the first half this year. So,
from the 18-yard line, Matt Valenda will run the Wildcat offense. And Valenda goes off the play fake, looks down the far side of the field, and completes the pass.
.42?
Yeah, 42.
Adam Selfies on the reception for Western Wayne. And that will result in a first down for the Wildcat offense.
Brought down by Chase Nolan, out of bounds, not until a Western Wayne first down.
And as the Wildcats talk it over in the huddle, they are set to work. And once again, Valenda will hand it off, and they've got a first down and much more. And that is Januszewski with a big run for the Western Wayne Wildcats into Lakeland territory at the 33-yard line.
We heard about him coming into the game. That's obviously
39 yards.
Well, he is definitely a key player in that Western Wayne offense, and boy, picked up a lot of real estate on that carry. And puts Western Wayne in good shape at the Lakeland 33, trailing 7-0 with 9:38 to play here in the first quarter.
It's dangerous out in the open field there.
Well, people banging off, bouncing off him also.
And he possesses great speed.
Western Wayne's got the big bodies in front, too, to open those holes.
And Valanda will go to the fullback, and they'll run it right up the middle.
Selfies.
And once again, the 5'11", 195-pound junior goes right up the middle for about a 5-yard gain, 2nd down and 5. Beautiful night for football, clear skies. We'll run down the Call Spall game time weather in just a moment for you.
Really no wind at all.
That's unusual here. That doesn't happen too often, Nick.
Not compared to the last time we were up here.
Valanda will direct traffic. And he takes the snap. Off play action, looking long, fires the ball downfield, incomplete.
A bit of an underthrown ball there, but for Western Wayne, very fortunate.
Ezra Tetrault, the intended receiver, 6', 175-pound senior. Your Call Spall game time weather. Right now, temperature about 64 degrees, precipitation at 0%, humidity at 59%, and the wind is out of the south at 5 miles per hour. Just a perfect night for football, and that is your Call Spall game time weather. Tetrault is wide on the top of your screen. On 3rd down and 5 from the Lakeland 28-yard line. Valanda to throw, far side. Pass is complete. And Caleb Brumgard on the reception for the Western Wayne Wildcats. But another first down for the Western Wayne offense. They've got something going. Trailing on the Call Spall scoreboard, 7-0 with 8:25 to play first quarter. Great to have you on board tonight for Adams Cable High School football. Wildcats now with the football on the Lakeland 20, first down. Tetrault in motion and a whistle
Encroachment on the defense.
will be called against Lakeland.
This is a call, 5-yard penalty, brings up 1st and 5 for the Wildcats.
I'll try to run down some scores from around the area for you as we receive them.
We have a good one going down the street here tonight. Beauty should be.
Valley View and Berwick. As Valanda will hand it off, and this time Lakeland is right there to defend the running play.
Again, hard to see the numbers. 42.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Second down play for the Western Wayne Wildcat offense from the Lakeland 14-yard line, trailing 7-0 as we near 7 minutes to play first quarter. And Matt Valanda will hand it off. That is Januszewski around the far side. Shane Barrett runs him out of bounds.
Not till Western Wayne, first down.
Now the Western Wayne Wildcats picking up some back-to-back first downs and sustaining the drive, and they've got something going right here. They've got the Lakeland defense on its heels.
First and goal from the 7-yard line.
Big play right here. First down and goal. The Wildcats from the Lakeland 7. Here's Valanda. And this is Januszewski plowing up the middle. Very, very close to the goal line, caught at about the 2.
Very patient runner, too.
Yeah, he's very impressive to watch, possesses great speed, great instincts on the field also. Second down and goal from the 3, the official spot of the football.
Give it to him again.
And senior quarterback Matt Valanda will go off play action, looking in the far corner of the end zone, and they have the touchdown. Believe that is Derek Mason, tight end, 6'2", 224-pound senior.
Yeah, he was wide open. Great play fake. Lakeland was selling all for the run there. And great play call by Western Wayne.
Jake Shepard, who has converted 25 of 30 extra points this year, comes on for Western Wayne, and there's a flag.
Offside again. Encroachment.
7-6 ball game. Lakeland, your leader on the Call Ball scoreboard. 6:16 to play in the first quarter. As we let the officials sort things out down near the goal line. There's your penalty, and Shepard will try it once again. Out of the hold of Caden Brungard. Nice high kick, and we're tied at 7. Western Wayne and Lakeland as we go to a break on Adams Cable High School Football. Keeping your vehicle maintained and problem-free sure can be a challenge. Your go-to source for a complete line of tires and auto services is Jerry's Tire and Auto Service in Carbondale. Jerry's Tire offers quality and affordable name-brand tires and wheel alignment to enhance your vehicle's performance. For the best tire and auto repair service, call 282-TIRE and make an appointment at Jerry's Tire and Auto Service in Carbondale.
The White's Crossing Sports Shop, Canaan Street in Carbondale, is the leading authority for the outdoors in northeastern Pennsylvania. They carry a full line of archery accessories, hunting and reloading supplies, live bait, and a variety of fishing tackle. The White's Crossing Sports Shop is open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. until 1 p.m. Call 282-4699 or log on to their website at whitescrossing.com. Finding that unique seasonal outdoor item has never been easier with help from Tom and the staff at the White's Crossing Sports Shop.
Pretty good football game cooking here at Lakeland as the Wildcats and the Chiefs are tied at 7 with 6:12 to play first quarter. Here in week number 6 of high school football, well, Lakeland got off to a quick start, blocked a Wildcat punt. C.J. Dupree took it in for the score. And Western Wayne, with a very methodical drive down the field, they score, convert on the extra point. We're deadlocked at 7, the Wildcats and the Chiefs. Now Western Wayne will kick it off to Lakeland. And they are going to kick it to the near side. And on the return for Lakeland, that's Billy Good. Bouncing around like a pinball, turns it upfield, and once he gets into the open field, he is dangerous, and he turns on the speed and then takes the football out near the 37-yard line.
A good run. He tried to catch the seam, missed it, bounced it outside, and one tackle away from breaking that.
So far, the Lakeland special teams have really been paying dividends here.
Yeah.
Let's see what their offense does here.
From the 37-yard line, first down for Lakeland. As junior quarterback C.J. Dupree will Fire it out to Good on the near side. Good across the 40. Nice move, and then is pushed out of bounds in front of the Lakeland bench. Januszewski coming up to bump him out of bounds. Pickup of about 5 on the play.
Yeah, Lakeland came out and they had a trips out here, but they were stacked.
And only 2 defenders on them.
Yeah, it's sure something to look at and address, but.
Lakeland offense averaging about almost 20 points a ball game. Record of 3 wins and 2 losses overall. 2-0 in Division II play. Dupree and a flag on the play. I think they called a timeout just before the snap.
Lakeland's trying to run a little bit of a hurry up, and they didn't have the proper personnel, and I don't think they had enough guys on the line of scrimmage either.
Valley View has a 6-0 lead over Berwick in the first quarter. Now you take a look at these 2 programs, and Dave Pawarczyk actually coached for 11 years at Western Wayne, coached when Donnie McDonough was the head coach there, and also under Butch Keller.
Yep.
And when Donnie McDonough stepped down as head coach, Dave came here to coach with Jeff Wasilchak. So these 2 programs know each other well.
Well, he was adamant about stopping the running back when we went out there.
No, definitely.
There was no question. He had no Januszewski. He says, that's the man.
That's what they have to do. So Lakeland calls its first time out to talk things over. We're tied at 7, Lakeland and Western Wayne with 5:57 remaining in the first quarter on the Call Spall scoreboard. And Lakeland in their all-blue uniforms, Nick. A little bit of a different look.
I don't remember seeing them like that.
I'm not used to seeing them. I don't know.
Yeah, difficult to change. You have a problem with change there, Nick?
No, I don't have a problem with change. I just don't know.
Dupree will keep, fakes the inside handoff, turns it upfield, and drives to the 47-yard line off left tackle.
Well, I think we could see what Lakeland's trying to do, obviously, from the start here, is try to spread out Western Wayne and somebody's run pass options early on here. They obviously know they don't have the hogs up front to probably compete.
7-0 Valley View as they do convert on the extra point. Montrose with a 6-0 lead over the Chargers on the road up there in Montrose. First down and 10 for Lakeland. Dupree, season opening, now scrambles and takes the sack. Good defense by Lakeland as they had a lot of heat on C.J. Dupree. Parker Howell right in there to lead the way defensively.
He messed that whole thing up completely.
Yeah, you're not going to have a lot of time to throw against Western Wayne.
Yeah, they have a lot of size across the defensive line.
Yeah, you're going to need to have a set number of step drop and get rid of it.
Well, Jack McAllister at left tackle is 265. Julian Walk at nose guard is 270. Parker Howell at right tackle is 235. Derek Mason at the right end is 220. Your linebackers are quick in Zane Januszewski and Adam Selfies. Second down and about 15 for the Chiefs. Dupree rolling out, buying time, fires it far side, incomplete. That was intended for Romanowski, the tight end.
Hit him right between the numbers. Just got to catch it.
Sometimes they're the hardest ones to catch, Nick.
Especially when he drills it through.
That was right there.
Yeah, I mean, it was only a minimal pickup, but you still got to convert those when you can.
Third down play coming up for Lakeland. 3rd and 15 for the Chiefs as they operate from their own 43-yard line. Chris Mellon is wide on the top of your screen. Billy Good in motion. Dupree drops back, fires the pass. Mellon had it go off his fingertips and he took a hit. Mellon on a slant play couldn't hang on to the football as he was popped by the Western Wayne defense.
Well, what Lakeland's going to have to do is I mean, I know you want to run some shotgun, but that's not your forte either. I mean, you have one of the best backs in the league.
You have to get the ball in Spatero's hands.
You gotta.
He hasn't even touched it yet.
Billy Good will punt for Lakeland from his own 29-yard line. Kick with a lot of hang time. Bounces at the 44, gets a Lakeland roll. Pigeon will let it roll inside the 25 to the 21-yard line.
Good was very fortunate. He felt the pressure there. Very fortunate to get that kind of roll.
After the winds from Chapman Lake blew it down to the maybe after 31.
4:12 on the clock here on the Call Spall scoreboard at Lakeland. Beautiful night. Fans enjoying the game. Great following of fans from Western Wayne on the far sideline. From the 31-yard line, Wildcats with a first down and 10 as they are tied with the Chiefs at 7. Valenda will hand it off, and that is Januszewski getting the call.
Januszewski on a carry brought down by Nico Spatero on the play.
And that's a gain of about 8 yards. It will bring up second down and 8 for the Wildcat offense. We can take a look at the coaching staffs here.
Pickup of 8 for second and 2.
Of course, Randy Wolf, head coach of Western Wayne, Shane Grodak, Timothy Hess, Donnie McDonough. I think Dave Baker also involved in the program. Second down and 2 for the Wildcats. Valenda, quick inside handoff, and the play is shut down by the Lakeland defense. Robbie Thomas in on the tackle for the Chiefs.
No place to go for Caleb Brungard that time.
We'll be right back here next week for the local rivalry when Carbondale and Lakeland go head-to-head in week number 7 of high school football as the Wildcats face third down and 2 from their own 39-yard line. Valenda hands it off, and Lakeland defensively is right there.
No place to go. They just busted through that line with their quickness.
Number 28, Caleb Brungard on a carry brought down by C.J. Dupree.
He's carried the football a lot this year. Coming into this game, 32 attempts for 321 yards and 2 touchdowns. Lakeland defense comes up big right here, and that will force the fourth down play. And the punting unit is on for the Wildcats.
Starting to get a little breeze blowing around now.
Well,
but you think you're going to throw a whole game at that point?
Not up here.
Will Jake Shepard be with the wind, Nick, when he punts this football?
It's going to come across.
Low snap, and he gets away a great kick. Pigeon will let it go, and the Wildcats on the coverage to the 33-yard line. And Lakeland will go back on the offensive attack in a 7-7 ball game with Western Wayne with 1 minute and 55 seconds to play in the first quarter on the Call Spall scoreboard. As Lakeland comes to the line of scrimmage and will operate from its own 32-yard line with the football first down and 10. And Dupree will hand it off to Giovanni Spatero, and he is stacked up after a very short gain of about a yard or 2 on the play.
A tough 2 yards.
Ran into a lot of white shirts across the defensive line there.
Yeah, but he made the first defender miss as well, because Western Wayne really getting upfield with their interior linemen. Now
Lakeland taking a lot of time in the huddle, talking things over. play clock never did get started. It's stuck at 40.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. They had a couple of stoppages before.
Technical malfunction, Nick.
They're no good if they don't work.
Yeah.
I know a few guys like that don't work.
There's a lot of guys like that don't work. Not us, right?
Absolutely not.
Second down and 8 for the Chiefs. Dupree will hand it off, and Lakeland will try to run once again up the middle for a short gain.
Well, those are 4 tough yards Patero got in the last 2 carries.
Billy Good will check in with the play from the near sideline, and head coach Dave Pawarczyk. Third down and 5 for the Chiefs. Dupree. They'll take the snap, dropping back, fires the pass, and it is complete on the far side of the field. Looks like Spatero.
Just a yard short.
Brought down by Jack McAllister on the play.
This Western Wayne defense has been very tough this year, only giving up just about 9 points a ball game. They've already given up 7 to Lakeland right here in the first quarter, as the final 23 seconds will wind down at Lakeland Stadium.
Lakeland's got the offense still out there. I think they're going to just line up, though. I don't think they're going to run this play.
Now with the clock down to 10, they will just let the clock run out, and that will bring an end to the first quarter of play at Lakeland Stadium, with Lakeland and Western Wayne tied at 7 on Adams Cable.
How much bandwidth will satisfy your home's hunger? The average household now uses 7 wireless devices a day, including TVs, laptops, tablets, and smartphones. HD streaming and gaming can use large amounts of data and slow down speeds for other users. The more devices you use, the more bandwidth your home needs. So make sure you have enough bandwidth. Get up to 120 megabits per second internet from Adams Cable Service. It's a speed you need to power all your devices. Call today.
Too hot? Just call Spall. Too cold? Just call Spall. TE Spall & Son, where you'll always get our upfront pricing. Plus, now through Wednesday, own a new energy-saving AC system for just $2.84 a day with our exclusive guarantee. Plus, get 0% financing.
We called Spall, and not only do we save a lot of money,
But they're a name that you can trust. They get the job done fast, and they get it done right.
Just call Spall or see us now at callspall.com.
Welcome back to Lakeland Adams Cable Sports with week number 6 of high school football. Second quarter just getting underway, and we're tied at 7, the Wildcats and the Chiefs. You know, very exciting first quarter of football here at Lakeland Stadium, as the Chiefs got on the scoreboard early as Lakeland blocked a punt. C.J. Dupree, I believe, blocked that punt, and then he scored from a couple of yards out. Billy Good with the extra point. Then the Wildcats marching down the field, and they hit the end zone. And Lakeland gambles on fourth down, and the quarterback sneak will be successful, and Lakeland will keep this drive going. Well, a gutsy call right there by Lakeland.
I was surprised he gambled there, but
Definitely a roll of the dice, but Lakeland will sustain the drive with the first down to open up quarter number 2.
yeah, like I said, a bit surprised, especially as well as your defense has been playing so far.
Mike Pigeon is a wide out on the near side, as Dupree will hand it off. Giovanni Spatero caught at the line of scrimmage. Great defensive play by the Wildcats, and Shane Januszewski coming up from his linebacker spot to make the tackle.
Brought down by Zane Januszewski on the play. Gain of 1 brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, how about Central Columbia? I mean, they just get out to a big lead early, 21-0 over Danville in the second quarter. I mean,
and they're playing Wyoming area.
Wow, Spatero is hemmed in on the running play.
Wyoming area picked that game up. I don't know what happened, if somebody didn't feel a team or something like that, but I don't know if I think they're going to second guess that scheduling.
Dunmore with a 3-0 lead over Old Forge in the first quarter.
They think that Southern team is the best one they've ever had.
Really? Wow.
Wow, and they've had some slammers down there.
Ooh. I'm going to tell you what. That school right there could probably win a state title up to 4A.
C.J. Dupree back in the pocket. The heat is on and takes the sack.
44.
C.J. Dupree sacked by Garrett Mason. Zach Malcolm.
Jacob Deering wearing number 44, Nick. That's a big one. Brings up fourth down for Lakeland, and Billy Good will punt for the Chiefs. Low snap.
Oh boy.
He just gets it away. Good hit the deck, no flag on the play. Lakeland will let the football roll to the Wildcat 41. And Western Wayne will take over from that point. Boy, that was a tough snap to handle, and Billy Good did a great job on that play.
You can't be bouncing a snap back to your punter. You got to give him a chance.
Wildcats will talk things over in a 7-7 ball game here at Lakeland Stadium, and down at Cougar Stadium in Peckville, they're tied at 7. Valley View and Berwick. First down for the Wildcats. Valenda to throw. Pass is too low. Incomplete.
A bit behind him.
Valenda drops back the pass. Hit by C.J. Dupree in the backfield. Ball's incomplete.
Good play fake. Just thrown a bit behind him, and the receiver didn't really have a good chance at that. So, but that's what a kid like Zanishewski is going to do for you. He's going to give you that play action.
Yeah, they're certainly going to have to keep tabs on him, because once he gets it, and he is a powerful runner.
Second down and 10, the Wildcats from their own 42-yard line. Valenda with an I formation in the backfield, hands it off, and that looks like, let's wait for the players to unpile, but it looks like Januszewski.
He just makes those first guys miss. I mean, they're getting the body on him, but they're just not wrapping up.
He is tough to bring down.
He's too strong. He's not going to go down by arm tackles.
New set of downs for the Wildcats in Lakeland territory at the 47-yard line as we near 9 minutes to play in first half action. And we're tied at 7, Wildcats and the Chiefs on the Call Spall scoreboard. Valenda hands it off. They'll come near side. Januszewski once again. Boy, he is a workhorse for the Western Wayne Wildcats. And he's only a junior. You know, Nick, I was thinking about this. I looked at the chart, and I said, gosh, it seems like he's been around for like 4 years.
Yeah.
And that's because he saw a lot of playing time as a sophomore and a freshman.
That will do it. You could tell. The game has probably slowed down tremendously for him. And it just shows.
From the 38-yard line, 2nd and 1. They go with the ground game. They've got the first down at the 34. Caleb Brumgard, 5'10", 195-pound senior, new set of downs, will move the sticks on the far side of the field.
Now they got the play clocks working.
Yeah, seems to be working rather well also. First down and 10 from the 35. Valenda fires downfield. It was almost intercepted.
Well, that was a good offensive defensive effort.
Absolutely. That offensive player just became a defender.
Ezra Tetra, the intended receiver.
And he played it well, too. I mean, he
Brings up 2nd and 10.
now that wind is really picked up by coming really across the field from the press box out.
I guess it's not at 5 miles an hour anymore as it was in the pregame forecast, right?
It's like Bermuda around here. It changes every 10 minutes.
8:13 remaining in the first half. We're tied at 7, Wildcats and the Chiefs. Valenda, handoff, coming near side, and a flag. That was Brumgard on the carry, and you could see the horse collar tackle, and the flag came out.
I don't know if that was a horse collar. I think he grabbed him by a...
Well, maybe a face mask.
Well, whatever. They got called.
This is a big one. It's going to give Western Wayne excellent field position as the spot of the football will be marked at the 15 of Lakeland. Big opportunity for the Wildcats in a 7-7 deadlock. As Valenda will have a split backfield behind him, and he will hand it off. And this play goes nowhere.
Ormsby.
Met in the backfield
Ormsby and Barrett.
by Shane Barrett, Mason Ormsby. Loss of 2 on the play brings up
Some good defense right there by Lakeland, and a 2-yard loss.
Good penetration by those two guys from Lakeland.
Football now. Line of scrimmage is marked on the 17. 2nd down and 12 for the Wildcats. Valenda to throw, looks, fires, incomplete.
Valanda's pass intended for Tetra. Falls incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 12.
That's why that personal foul penalty really hurt Lakeland there.
Oh.
On the call Spall scoreboard, Valley View and Berwick still tied at 7 in the second quarter. Prep leading North Pocono 14-0 in the second quarter. Montrose with a 6-0 lead over the Chargers. That last update we had, that was in quarter number 1. 3rd down and 12 for Western Wayne. As Valenda will drop back, and he will take the sack.
Great penetration by the interior line of Lakeland.
Yeah, the protection broke down for him, and he was forced to take the sack.
4th and 15.
Well, Nick, do you roll the dice right here?
Oh, I would.
Yeah, well, if you kick it in the end zone, it's coming back up. What's the difference?
I'm not really sure what his field goal kicker's range is, but I definitely would roll the dice in my offense.
So Western Wayne on 4th down and 15, deep in Lakeland territory at the 20, will go for it.
Put it this way, you know they're going for the end zone.
Yeah. And a timeout. 6:30 remaining in the first half. We're tied at 7. Lakeland and Western Wayne here on Adams Cable High School Football. No one likes to think about it, but auto accidents happen. If you're in an accident,
Call the professionals at Beston's Collision Center in Carbondale to return your vehicle back to showroom condition. Beston's Collision Center has been committed to excellence by providing the highest quality, state-of-the-art repairs and exceptional customer service. At Beston's, their motto is, every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. Beston's Collision Center in Carbondale. Their name says it all.
Back at Lakeland Stadium alongside Glenn Muskowski and Nick Homick, Steve Young here. Great to have you with us tonight for high school football and a great matchup between Lakeland and Western Wayne. We're tied at 7 with 6:30 remaining in first half action. Wildcats calling a timeout to talk things over on 4th and 15 from the Lakeland 20-yard line.
You got another situation here if you're both teams. You got to know where your sticks are. If you're a receiver going off for the pattern, you got to know where the sticks are if you're the defender.
Yep. And this guy can throw the ball. He's got an arm on him, so he just needs to get a little time.
Valenda drops back, fires downfield. This pass is complete inside the 5-yard line.
Valenda's pass complete.
Credit for Valenda. He stood in there. He had a little bit of pressure. Stepped into the throw. He had to.
That was just a perfect pass. And inside the 5-yard line now, a new set of downs for the Wildcats from the 3.
I'll give you a hint who might be getting the ball here.
Valenda, we had some movement, I believe, on the line or a timeout.
It's going to be on Lakeland, I think.
Calls encroachment on the defense. Half the distance to the goal.
Now, does that change anything for Western Wayne? I don't think so. If you've got a good tailback.
First and goal from 5 feet.
No, you're going to pound 1 or 2 here if you need it.
As Valenda will give it to Januszewski, I believe, and he barrels into the end zone for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Western Wayne.
(13 to 7), the Wildcats lead with 5:37 remaining in the first half. As Jake Shepard comes on to the football field for the point after touchdown. Low snap. Gets it away.
Well, that's good recovery by the holder.
14 to 7, Western Wayne, your leader as we go to a break on Adams Cable High School Football.
What does it mean to be an expert? Does it mean getting the job done right? Or being able to pinpoint a problem and quickly find a solution? Whatever the meaning, the team in NJS are your experts in hydraulic and pneumatic components. So whether you need a custom hose built on the spot or a cylinder repaired from the ground up, the experts at NJS are there when you need them. And with the area's largest hose and fittings warehouse, NJS has thousands of the parts you need in stock and ready to go. NJS, Route 6 Mayfield, online at njsco.com. NJS is proud to call this area home and proud to sponsor our area athletes on Adams Cable Channel 7.
Back at Lakeland Stadium with 5:35 to play in the first half. The Western Wayne Wildcats take a 14 to 7 lead over Lakeland. Now the Wildcats will tee it up as Jake Shepard will do the honors and kick off to Lakeland. This is a good kick by Shepard. He will angle it to the far side, and this is Billy Good on the return. Across the 20 and good. is out across the 26 to the 27-yard line.
He ran into a brick wall.
Yeah, that was
Number 13.
he had some speed going there, but boy, once he hit the defenders, Thomas Chernaski was the person who made the tackle on special teams for Western Wayne. Now Lakeland will go to work, trailing in this football game 14-7 from its own 26. First down.
Lakeland's got to make a concentrated effort to get the ball down the field and change his field position here, because if you give the ball back to Western Wayne, they could sneak another one in.
Dupree off the play fake. Now is under the gun, fires the pass incomplete. Intended for Shane Barrett. And some heavy pressure put on C.J. Dupree when he dropped back in the pocket. Now time to update you on the call Spall scoreboard. Lackawanna Trail has a 14-0 lead over Mid-Valley in the second quarter. Berwick with a 14-7 lead over Valley View in quarter number 2. Second down and 10 for the Chiefs from their own 26. And now they will go with the running game.
Giovanni Spatero.
And Spatero, Giovanni Spatero, across the 30.
He worked hard for that 7 yards.
But it makes it a manageable 3rd and 3.
Sure.
Yeah, I liked how he hit the hole there.
Get a 7, brings up 3rd and 3.
Well, when you take a look at these two teams, before 2014, Lakeland won every time they played Western Wayne. And then in 2014, for the first time ever, Western Wayne produced a 42-26 victory for their first win in the series. 2015, Lakeland rebounded to win 52-14. 2016 and 17, these two teams did not play. And then last year, Western Wayne, up at the Varden Garden up there at the Sharkey Rossetti Sports Complex, beat Lakeland 30-21.
So high-scoring affairs when they get together.
Yeah, they've had some real good matchups. Wildcats and the Chiefs. Fourth down, Billy Good forced to punt for Lakeland.
They're coming after it.
Good gets away, a great kick. Fair catch is called for by the Western Wayne Wildcats.
Well, I don't know if Good was a good actor or he did get bumped there.
Well, he got away a good kick. And Western Wayne will operate now with the line of scrimmage marked at the 30-yard line of the Wildcats. First down and 10. As the Wildcats get set to work, Matt Valenda will hand it off, and they'll keep it on the ground to go along the far side. (14-7) if you're just tuning in. The Western Wayne Wildcats lead the Lakeland Chiefs with 3:46 remaining in first half action here on the Call Spall scoreboard.
Who's going to carry again? Gain of 6 on the play, brings up 2nd and 4.
Senior quarterback Matt Valenda will spin and hand it off, and that is Januszewski taken down on the play by the Lakeland Chiefs defense.
Well, he's at full speed with 2 steps, Nick.
Yeah.
Chase Nolan making the tackle from his linebacker position for the Chiefs.
He's always going forward. Well,
week number 6 already. Wow. Totally amazing how fast a football season can move along. 3rd down and 2. The Wildcats from their own 38. And looks like Januszewski again, and he will have the first down.
Again on the carry. Chase Nolan again on the tackle.
Boy, Glenn, they are really racking up first downs in this football game.
Yes, let's see. That would be... That'd be 9.
9 first downs thus far for the Western Wayne Wildcats in the first half of this game as they lead it 14-7. New set of downs for the Cats from their own 42. Valenda off the play fake. Completes the pass on the far side to Adam Selfies.
Valenda's pass complete to Adam Selfies.
He's still down over there.
Now Mid-Valley is on the scoreboard in the second quarter as they trail Lackawanna Trail 14-8.
You got a flag here too, guys.
Now the officials will talk things over near the line of scrimmage. With the ball marked at the 46-yard line. As Valenda will check in with the play from head coach Randy Wolf. Valenda back to throw, fires downfield, incomplete. Intended for Tetrault on the play, the split end.
Safety's got to stay on his feet there. He could have picked that off and still be running.
Yeah, if he caught that ball, it was over.
Yeah, just play the ball.
Well, Carbondale area has rebounded against Montrose in the second quarter as they lead the Meteors 8-6. 3rd down for Western Wayne from the 46-yard line as Valenda with a flag on the play dumps off the pass. The pass is complete, and that will go into Lakeland territory, but this one may come back.
Yeah,
Januszewski, the receiver.
Januszewski on the pickup. Flag on the play.
Illegal procedure.
Illegal shift on the play.
And this will be called against the Wildcats, of course. And
when did false start become a legal shift?
5 yards.
That's what I want.
where did the red zone come from? Right? They're in the red zone. I don't see anything red out there. I mean, yeah, now I see a red line near the 20, but you know, you're at the 15-yard line, really.
Everything's an illegal shift. No, it's a false start.
3rd and 11 for Western Wayne. Valenda to throw. Tetrault, no, it's overthrown. Coverage on the play for Lakeland by Nicholas Mancuso, the sophomore. Nicholas Mancuso, 5'8", 150-pounder, wearing number 2.
Hey, he has some big shoes to fill, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Of course, his dad, former Charger standout Mike Mancuso at Carbondale area.
And a great wide receiver for East Stroudsburg,
oh, yeah.
along with James Franklin as his quarterback.
Jake Shepard to punt. End over end, fair catch is called for at the 27-yard line by Lakeland and Mike Pigeon. Lakeland will get the football back with 1:46 to play in the first half, trailing Western Wayne 14-7. Great to have you with us for Adams Cable High School football here in week number 6 in this Lackawanna Football Conference Division crossover matchup.
Lakeland's got to be a little careful here. I wouldn't come out here throwing the ball over the field.
Yeah, you have to be careful.
Still plenty of time. I mean, you don't want to give Western Wayne the ball back.
You want to go into this half with worst as the score is right now, 14-7.
From the 26-yard line, Billy Good takes the handoff, and he will look to turn it upfield, and then is tackled at the 32.
That was a heck of a cutback. He just stopped.
Lakeland got a new quarterback in there, too.
Yeah, Domenico Spatero running the offense, wearing number 1. He's a 5'8", 155-pound freshman. Coming into this game, has completed 2 of 3 passes for 38 yards and a touchdown. Also 5 rushing attempts on the year for 42 yards. Jaden DeRosa, wearing number 11, is a wideout on the near side. Domenico Spatero, high snap. It goes over his head. He's going to have to fall on it. Did he get it? Nope. Who comes up with it? No, Western Wayne will come up with it, and they take it into the end zone.
What were we just saying, Glenn?
Yep. Now, is this a possibility that because of the size of Domenico as compared to CJ Dupree?
You wouldn't have got that
20-7, the Wildcats. And Jake Shepard will try for the point after touchdown.
That would have been a good punt snap.
I don't even know who recovered that.
I believe it was number 22 for Western Wayne. We'll check it, though.
Man on the field for the Chiefs.
Well, if you're Lakeland, this was not what you wanted going into the locker room at halftime. 14-7 ball game, that's manageable. 20-7 with giving Western Wayne the momentum as Shepard will try for the extra point and got it. 21-7, Western Wayne, your leader on Adams Cable High School Football.
Nix Excavating and Paving of Carbondale is committed to providing professional service in residential and commercial excavating, land clearing and demolition, foundations, driveways, sidewalks, and utility lines. Enhance your property with new paving and seal coating, mulch, or stone. For expert service on your next project, count on Nix Excavating and Paving Carbondale. At Tom's Floor Shop in Childs, you get a lot more than you'll ever find in your big box stores. Tom, Ronnie, and the staff each have over 30 years' experience providing great floors to homes and businesses in northeastern Pennsylvania. Tom's Floor Shop will style your home in contemporary elegance and classic beauty with a wide variety of name brand carpeting, hardwood, vinyl, ceramic tile, and professional installation. All roads lead to where great floors begin at Tom's Floor Shop, Exit 6 off the Casey Highway in Childs.
Back at Lakeland Stadium, where the Wildcats have taken a 21-7 lead over the Chiefs. Shepard will kick it off. Low kick and a short return by the Lakeland Chiefs.
Chris Millen returned that one.
Chris Mellon wearing number 12, 6'4", 195 pounds, and a senior. So Lakeland now with 46 seconds on the clock, time remaining here in the first half, will try to regroup after giving up a quick touchdown to the Wildcat defense, and they trail 21-7. Boy, a real good football game cooking down at John Hens's Veterans Memorial Stadium in Peckville as Berwick and Valley View are tied at 14 in the second quarter. as Dupree will roll out on the play with a flag down, fires downfield for Billy Good. Pass is incomplete.
Coverage by Thomas Chernaski. Skilled front guard on the play, flag down. Holding against Lakeland.
Well, Nick, just what you talked about. You had to be careful in that situation. And for the Western Wayne Wildcats, if this holds up here with 40 seconds remaining in the first half, they'll have a lot of momentum going into the locker room at halftime.
It was a huge momentum shift right there.
As Giovanni Spataro will check into the Lakeland lineup.
That was the worst case scenario for Lakeland.
That is for sure.
That and a pick six.
Yeah, you definitely had things going your way right there, and turnovers hurt as Dupree drops back. He'll put it up and air it out in double coverage. Good.
No.
Made the catch out of bounds.
A great catch, but he was on the yellow line, the soccer line. Great play, laid it out there really nice.
Incompletion will stop the clock with 32.6 seconds remaining.
Now you got a third and 20 here. Or sorry, second and 20, but still, be careful.
Yes, really.
You're getting the ball in the second half.
Second down and 20 for the Chiefs from their own 27. And this is Spataro, and Giovanni is cut down after he goes across the 35-yard line.
Brought down by Thomas Chernaski.
Well, we have a real barn burner going at Montrose in the second quarter. Montrose leads Carbondale 12-8 on the Call Spall scoreboard. Timeout on the field. We'll keep it right here with 22 seconds remaining. So, Nick, Lakeland will face third down and 10 from its own 37-yard line with 22 seconds remaining, trailing 21-7. What do you do in this situation right here? Do you take a knee and get into the locker room and regroup for the second half, or do you go for it?
I just run another draw like they just did, and
Yeah, just get into the locker room.
yeah, if he pops one, he pops one. If not, I don't think. I think Western Wayne would be content. They're not going to call timeout unless they get a turnover or something, of course. But they're gonna be happy to go in the locker room 21-7. They just got gifted 7 points.
Now the Chiefs have talked it over, and they will be set to rock and roll on third down and 10 for Lakeland from its own 37-yard line. C.J. Dupree will take a look at the Wildcat defense, and Dupree will keep, and he'll turn it upfield, and he's got the first down across midfield and is taken down at the 44-yard line of Western Wayne, and they call a quick timeout with 17 seconds remaining. Well, what really made that play successful, guys, was the fake inside to Spataro.
Yeah, it was a good fake. I would just be happy with the locker at this point. But that's why I'm standing up here.
Yeah, but at one time, Nick, you were down there,
Yeah,
right?
but not in the head capacity, of course. That's for good reason.
You were an advisor, right?
I was on the sideline about that. No, but that was a very nice play call and design, and something to use in the second half if it's shown some success. They definitely have to keep it on the ground. You're not going to just line it up and chuck it around 40 times in the second half against Western Wayne. They're getting too much penetration with their ends and their linebackers, and they're covering too well. And really, Lakeland's only tried to go to Chris Mellon once tonight. Now he's out here next to the home bench, but
Now it is first down for Lakeland from the Wildcat 44 with 17 seconds to play in the first half. And Domenico Spatero will dump it off, a short pass, and that's
the lineman
flag
caught it.
comes out. It goes to a lineman. Let's see, who was that?
53.
That was Parker Howell, I believe, wearing number 53.
This Parker says, "I'll catch this one."
it surprised the heck out of him. It was a penalty no matter what, because even if he didn't catch it, it was going to touch him. It's a legal touch.
Recovered by Western Wayne.
Fumble?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now 10.3 seconds left in first half action on the Call Ball scoreboard, and the Wildcats have a 21-7 lead over Lakeland.
Results in a penalty, which is declined. The result of the play is a fumble recovered by Western Wayne. Will be first and 10 for Western Wayne with 10.3.
Think Western Wayne's going for one shot, Nick?
I guess. I don't know. I'm done guessing. Why not?
Yeah. Okay.
Here come the Wildcats as Matt Valenda will line it up for
Got a guys out there.
Western Wayne. Valenda will drop back. No pressure. He fires downfield. This ball is almost picked off by Billy Good.
No, that could have went the other way.
Yeah.
Let somebody just take a knee.
3.9 seconds left in the first half. Second and 10.
You know, if Billy Good caught that football, there was a lot of green on that far side of the field. You know, sometimes as a defensive back, maybe you're so surprised that you have one coming right into your hands that, you know, you just can't handle it. Second down for the Wildcats. They will take a knee and head to the locker room as they lead Lakeland 21-7. Very interesting first half of football, and we'll get set for the second half coming up after this timeout on Adams Cable High School Football. Providing the ultimate in professional service is a tradition at Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, Carbondale. For more than 50 years, families in Carbondale and its surrounding area have used our 2 Hospital Street and 74 North Main Street locations for a traditional service, cremation or memorial services, or a service of personal preference. Contact Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated to handle every detail. No one likes to think about it, but auto accidents happen. If you're in an accident, call the professionals at Beston's Collision Center in Carbondale to return your vehicle back to showroom condition. Beston's Collision Center has been committed to excellence by providing the highest quality, state-of-the-art repairs and exceptional customer service. At Beston's, their motto is, every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. Beston's Collision Center in Carbondale. Their name says it all.
Too hot? Just call Spall. Too cold? Just call Spall. TE Spall & Son, where you'll always get our upfront pricing. Plus, now through Wednesday, own a new energy-saving AC system for just $2.84 a day with our exclusive guarantee. Plus, get 0% financing.
We called Spall, and not only do we save a lot of money,
But they're a name that you can trust. They get the job done fast, and they get it done right.
Just call Spall or see us now at callspall.com.
Now's the time to unleash the internet. With Adams Cable Service, you get internet with speeds up to 120 megs. It's the speed you need that blows the doors off of DSL. Connect all of your devices, including iPads and other tablets, game consoles, smartphones, and computers. Upload and share photos and videos instantly. Stream HD movies in a flash and experience online gaming like never before. Call Adams Cable Service today at 1-888-222-0077 and get internet with speeds up to 120 megs.
Keeping your vehicle maintained and problem-free sure can be a challenge. Your go-to source for a complete line of tires and auto services is Jerry's Tire and Auto Service in Carbondale. Jerry's Tire offers quality and affordable name brand tires and wheel alignment to enhance your vehicle's performance. For the best tire and auto repair service, call 282-TIRE and make an appointment at Jerry's Tire and Auto Service in Carbondale. At Tom's Floor Shop in Childs, you get a lot more than you'll ever find in your big box stores. Tom, Ronnie, and the staff each have over 30 years' experience providing great floors to homes and businesses in northeastern Pennsylvania. Tom's Floor Shop will style your home in contemporary elegance and classic beauty with a wide variety of name brand carpeting, hardwood, vinyl, ceramic tile, and professional installation. All roads lead to where great floors begin at Tom's Floor Shop, exit 6 off the Casey Highway in Childs. Well, Nick, I was up on the booth momentarily for a minute or two with you at halftime, and no way. First of all, it's too cold and it's too windy up there. What happened? I felt like I was in a tropical environment here.
Welcome to Lakeland.
For the pregame, and all of a sudden I went up on the roof. I thought it was the middle of winter as Shepard will kick it off. This high end-over-end kick is taken at the 20-yard line by Pigeon, and Pigeon on the return to the 39-yard line. God bless you.
Yeah, thank you. It's what Lakeland kind of weather is.
Yeah.
It's
well,
nice
we know
one
that.
minute, not the next. I mean, Steve, you said it before, a previous broadcast back in the day when it was Saturday afternoon. It would be a pristine Saturday afternoon, and it would be snowing by the third quarter.
I mean, I remember doing a broadcast on radio here on a Saturday afternoon. For a 1:30 kickoff, we had sun. It was nice. Suddenly in the second quarter, it's a whiteout, and then the sun comes back.
Yeah.
So, Jerry Wasilchak coined it. He said, we don't have weather here, we have atmospheric conditions, and they change by the minute.
I told you, it's like Bermuda. If you don't like the weather, wait 10 minutes.
Second down play for Lakeland.
One brings up 2nd and 9.
And 2nd and 9 for the Chiefs. As C.J. Dupree, 6'5", 245-pound junior, checks in with the play from head coach Dave Pawarczyk. Some interesting matchups going on around the area.
We've touched on that too before. Why do they always happen in 1 week?
I couldn't tell you, Nick, as Dupree draws a crowd after a gain of a couple across the 40-yard line.
A crowd plus some.
I can't get over that old Forrest Dunmore score.
Yeah,
I could. I knew it was going to be a defensive battle, but 3-0.
Yeah, especially down in Old Forge. You would think that...
You don't think that's a crowd down there, do you?
Wow.
Pizza will be flying out of town tonight.
How would you like to be there tonight?
I'd like to have it on one of those pizza shops tonight.
I wish I had a piece of pizza from anywhere right now because I'm hungry. We waited in the concession line. It was so long we ran out of time. So, Mary, I hope you have something at home as Dupree almost threw a pick on the far side of the field.
Defended very well.
You didn't need it for your leg. Like I said, it's 3-0. You can't have that.
Now, Nick, with the wind, I'm trying to look at the flag. You have a better vantage point. With the wind, the way it's blowing, will Good have the wind at his back?
Not really.
It's actually blowing across the field toward the Wildcat bench, I believe.
And I would punt that ball over.
Another low snap. Good is forced to run with it. He's going to turn it upfield. He's got a shot.
Oh, I'll tell you,
very
great
close.
effort. Did he step out of bounds?
Very close, but let's check where the official will mark it.
He got a favorable spot. Wow.
Nah, they're moving it back.
Oh, they're moving it back. Well, I'm looking at the back. Judge came up here.
Yeah.
Well, the official on the near side has it marked at the 47.
Yeah, he was about 3 yards short.
Might even be more like the 46. Let's find out.
I think he could have punted that. I mean, yeah, you still don't want to bounce the ball back to him, but
it's about the third or fourth time that happened.
21-7 your score. Wildcats lead the Chiefs with 10:18 to play, third quarter on the Call Spall scoreboard. as the Wildcats will operate for the first time in the third quarter. No surprise here. They give it to Mr. Januszewski, and there he goes along the far near side, and he'll take it for a 46-yard touchdown.
Well, made that look easy.
Yep. Well, I knew they'd give him a heavy dose, but I didn't think it'd be one carry. Wow. That really made it look easy.
You talk about lowering the boom coming out of the locker room after halftime. That's what the Wildcats have done, and they lead the Chiefs 27-7. Jake Shepard for the extra point out of the hold of Caden Brungard. Bit of a low snap. And the Wildcats now lead by the score of 28-7 over Lakeland as we go to a break on Adams Cable High School Football.
Too hot? Just call Spall. Too cold? Just call Spall. TE Spall & Son, where you'll always get our upfront pricing. Plus, now through Wednesday, own a new energy-saving AC system for just $2.84 a day with our exclusive guarantee. Plus, get 0% financing.
We called Spall, and not only do we save a lot of money,
But they're a name that you can trust. They get the job done fast, and they get it done right.
Just call Spall or see us now at callspall.com.
No one likes to think about it, but auto accidents happen. If you're in an accident, call the professionals at Beston's Collision Center in Carbondale to return your vehicle back to showroom condition. Beston's Collision Center has been committed to excellence by providing the highest quality, state-of-the-art repairs and exceptional customer service. At Beston's, their motto is, every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. Beston's Collision Center in Carbondale. Their name says it all.
Welcome back to Lakeland Stadium, where the Wildcats strike quickly as Shane Januszewski takes it in for a quick touchdown, and the extra point was good by Jake Shepard. 28-7. Western Wayne, your leader. Shepard will kick it off. He'll squib kick it, bouncing around, and it will be taken near the 32-yard line, and Lakeland will work from that point, and they have a lot of work to do if they want to get back into this football game.
Yeah, just what Lakeland couldn't have is a stop, a 3-and-out, and then a breakaway 46-yard touchdown run by Januszewski. It's going to be tough now.
Chris Mellon will be a wide out on the near side as Dupree will hand it off, and that is Spatero getting to the 35-yard line for a short gain on the play.
Those holes close up quick. You had a little seam there, and that was it.
You're looking at a very good Western Wayne defense, and talking with former head coach Don McDonough, who is here tonight, he calls all of the offensive plays for the Western Wayne Wildcats. He mentioned to me that, Western Wayne has never won 6 in a row. They'll come into this ball game with a 5-0 mark. They've never won 6 in a row. And here tonight, they may be on their way. Plenty of time, plenty of football left to be played as Dupree will drop back, but the rush is on. Forced to scramble, fires downfield. Good. Let's check that. Pigeon comes back for it. Good job by Pigeon coming back for the football, but it's
out of bounds.
He was out of bounds on the far side of the field, and that will stop the clock with 9:16 to play, third quarter, and the Wildcats leading Lakeland 28-7.
It was a great pass by Dupree, but he just Pigeon just ran out of real estate.
Yeah.
Now talking, of course, when Glenn interviewed head coach Randy Wolf of Western Wayne, he did not even want to look forward to next week. He said, we have a football game to play here tonight. We have a game to play against Lakeland. So the first order of business is to take care of business here in week number 6. But Nick, Western Wayne, this might be the year. They're on their way to a signature win in the Lackawanna Football Conference. Somewhere along the line, they are going to get a signature win with this football team because it is a good one.
Well, they peaked we knew that they were up and coming. And this year, case in point, North Pocono lays a beating on West Graham, who a lot of people thought West Graham was going to be a pretty good team this year. The next week, Western Wayne goes over to North Pocono and absolutely lambastes them at home. I mean, it was over in the first quarter.
Chris Mellon will punt for Lakeland. That's a good one. Tetrault on the return to the 30. Well, you talk about a team that has momentum. Now, last year, Western Wayne ran into the same situation where the first half of their schedule they were rolling, and then in the second half they had a lot of tough games back to back to back.
Right.
This is really week one of their tough part of the football schedule.
Steve, they have Valley View next week, West after that, Dunmore, and Prep.
Right. So it's going to be a tough stretch for them, but
I think they're more suited this year.
Yes.
To really come out of that. I mean, yes, Valley View is probably going to be their toughest opponent. I think that they can beat those other three teams, in my opinion.
From the 30-yard line, it's first down for the Wildcats, and they will run the football right up the middle. And this is where you're going to see Western Wayne try to run the football, pick up some first downs, and shorten the game, leading 28-7 as we near 8 minutes left in the third quarter.
Yeah, but just to touch back on the remaining schedule, I mean, you're getting into the point right now where you got to figure they're a playoff team because they take 6.
Yeah.
I mean, unless the wheels fell off, unfortunately, and I don't think that's going to happen.
Second down and 6. Valenda with a fake. Fires the pass. It is complete. Looks like Tetrault.
But the thing of it is, they're very balanced.
They are. They could throw the football. They could run the football, of course, and they have a great defense.
They throw it effectively. They have a good kicker. It's the recipe for a successful team. You know, so getting through tonight and staying healthy, of course. Next week is a huge matchup, and Valley View is ripe. You know, no matter what comes out tonight after their game.
Even if they win, they've been in a tough battle already, taking on a team like Berwick, as Western Wayne will keep the football on the ground. And to the benefit of the Wildcats, they have that game at home against the Cougars.
Absolutely.
So that is going to be huge.
You know, and a lot of people have said that Valley View thought that Western Wayne was their toughest opponent last year. The team that hit them in the mouth, really just gave them a good four-quarter game. They felt that Western Wayne was the toughest team that they faced in this area. Now that goes, they have the same schedule they had this year. That goes for Berwick, Dallas. So we'll see what that means for this year.
Second down and 11 for
wide open.
Wide open man. It is incomplete.
Well, they're wide open. He just didn't get it there.
Yeah, he had to come back for it. He was so wide open. I don't think either him or Valanda can believe it. But Lakeland secondary tonight is not what we saw a couple weeks ago against Riverside, in my opinion.
Yeah,
but it's a different offense too.
When you have to keep a good eye on Janareski.
I mean, yeah, because it totally creates a different dynamic for them. Riverside really didn't run the balls effectively, of course.
Valenda wants to throw once again, comes near side, and wow, what a hit.
Nick Mancuso.
Wow, that is an NFL hit.
His father be proud of that one.
Well, we'll be talking to his dad next week at halftime on the Carbondale Lakeland broadcast, so we'll have to bring that up.
That's one of the hardest hits I've seen in a long time.
You don't teach that in the backyard.
No, you don't.
Punting situation for the Wildcats. And Mike Pigeon deep for Lakeland. Good snap.
Oh, good punt.
Real good punt. Pigeon wants a fair catch. He'll let it go. And this is going to roll inside.
Where's 11 going?
Wow. At the 1 yard line. Riverside, or I should say Western Wayne will down the football.
I think it went into the end. I think it did go into the end.
Okay, it comes out to the 20.
But he almost made a great play there. And I don't understand number 11 for Lakeland. Running after the ball after it hits the ground. You talked about that 3 or 4 times last game, Nick.
That right there says it all. That third quarter update on the Call Spall scoreboard from Old Forge. Dunmore with a 3-0 lead over the Old Forge Blue Devils.
That's always been a good game. I mean, a couple years ago it was 6-0, wasn't it? When
How about this one? Berwick leading Valley View 28-14 in the third quarter.
Oh, I didn't think that was going to happen.
Lakeland running the football on this play. And Giovanni Spatero getting the call.
Yep. We got some action down there. Some penalty on Lakeland.
Now, what kind of action were you talking about? Extracurricular activity?
It appears to be. There was a flag after the play was dead already.
5:13 remaining, third quarter here at Lakeland. And Western Wayne 28, Lakeland 7. And Lakeland right here will operate from its own 10-yard line after a 10-yard penalty. First down and 20. As Domenico Spatero will roll out, wants to pass, and this is incomplete, out in the flat. Robert Romanowski, the intended receiver, the 6'2", 200-pound junior. Play clock down to 12, so Lakeland must move quickly on second down and 20 from their own 10. And it goes Spatero handing it off, and Giovanni Spatero gets the call and strung out on the play.
Brought down by Thomas Matichka.
This Western Wayne defense, you talk about it being stingy. Okay, they gave up the 7 points in the opening moments of this football game, but they are only giving up just about 9 a ball game. And you could see why here tonight. They are the real deal.
Yeah. Well, just down before the game, I mean, just doing the coaches' interviews, you can see that these kids are put together. They hit the weight room.
Yes, they are definitely ready for high school football. I mean, you could tell that they are in the weight room.
The college ranks, size-wise.
Timeout Lakeland.
Well, timeout.
We have a break in the action with the score. Western Wayne 28 and Lakeland 7 as we go to a break here on.
What does it mean to be an expert? Does it mean getting the job done right? Or being able to pinpoint a problem and quickly find a solution? Whatever the meaning, the team at NJS are your experts in hydraulic and pneumatic components. So whether you need a custom hose built on the spot or a cylinder repaired from the ground up, the experts at NJS are there when you need them. And with the area's largest hose and fittings warehouse, NJS has thousands of the parts you need in stock and ready to go. NJS Route 6 Mayfield, online at njsco.com. NJS is proud to call this area home and proud to sponsor our area athletes on Adams Cable Channel 7. Nick's Excavating and Paving of Carbondale is committed to providing professional service in residential and commercial excavating, land clearing and demolition, foundations, driveways, sidewalks, and utility lines. Enhance your property with new paving and seal coating, mulch, or stone. For expert service on your next project, count on Nick's Excavating and Paving Carbondale.
C.J. Dupree back in at quarterback for Lakeland. He will drop back. The rush is on. Flushed out of the pocket. Forced to scramble. He'll turn it upfield. Looking long. Going to air it out. And he overthrows Mancuso.
Pass intended for Nick Mancuso falls incomplete.
Boy, Nick was out there wide open for a while. And fortunately, the defense recovered.
Just on his fingertips. Great pass by Dupree, but Nick, well, I guess Penn State got a point somewhere. Now 14-0. 14-0 with 3:19 to go in the first. And Penn State has the ball on their own 33.
Fourth down for Lakeland. Mellon to punt. Another low snap. And he will get away, an end-over-end kick that will bounce. It will get a Lakeland roll across midfield and will roll to the 40-yard line of Western Wayne. So Chris Mellon able to handle that low snap. That is something that will need to be addressed next week at practice.
Just wondering, did they have their original snapper in there?
I don't know.
Because they had no problem like that the first game we saw them.
Now Western Wayne will go back on offense with 3:34 to play in the third quarter, leading 28-7 on the Call Spall scoreboard. And senior quarterback Matt Valanda will hand it off, and there is Januszewski. There he goes, turns it upfield, heading for that first down. Maybe about a yard short. We'll check the spot.
Is that Januszewski? I don't think it is.
Let's check it out.
Januszewski on a carry again, brought down by Robbie Thomas. Gain a 9 on the play, brings up 2nd and 1.
Don't see him. Don't see the number.
I don't think he's in the...
Well, let's double check.
It looked like 29 to me, but again, those numbers are tough to read.
Yeah, let's check the lineup. Yeah, he is not at the tailback spot at this point.
No, that's the same running back though. What number is that?
Caleb Brumgard. Let's check it.
28.
Yes, Caleb Brumgard.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think it was Januszewski. He looked a little smaller.
First down, Wildcats.
Maybe they're going to rest Januszewski.
It's a wise decision.
You know, up 28-7. You're, one of your best runners. First down and 10 for Western Wayne. Valanda to throw. This pass is incomplete. Intended for Tetrault.
Matt Valanda's pass intended for Ezra Tetrault.
Clock stopped with 2:12 to play in the third quarter.
Ball falls incomplete, bringing up 2nd and 10.
Now, Old Forge has taken a 6-3 third quarter lead over Dunmore. Things beginning to heat. They're getting hot down there in Pizza Town as the Wildcats will continue to run the football. Lackawanna Trail all over Mid-Valley, 34-8 in the fourth quarter. Valley View coming back against Berwick, third quarter, trailing 28-21.
You don't think that place is rocking down there, do you?
Wow.
Wow. That's a real good football game going on at John Hens's Veterans Memorial Stadium. 3rd down and 9 for the Wildcats. Valanda will hand it off. And this time they will go around the left end.
4th down here.
Brungard on carry again.
Caleb Brumgard, boy, he compliments Januszewski very well. If Januszewski needs to come out of the lineup, you can go to Brumgard, and he's a very capable running back for the Western Wayne Wildcats. Under 1 minute left, 3rd quarter. 4th down and 4 for the Wildcats. Valanda to throw, wide open, pass is complete.
Valanda's pass complete. Caleb Brungard.
That is Brumgard on the reception. So the Wildcats will keep this drive going with a 1st down. And the clock is going to continue to run.
They will have to snap it one more time here.
With the clock down to 28 seconds. As Nick did mention, they will have to get one more snap away. About a 6-second differential between the clock and the play clock. And they will run it right now. The Western Wayne Wildcat offensive line really coming off the football with a full head of steam, dominating the line of scrimmage as the Wildcats take the football to the 10 at the end of the 3rd quarter with your score, Western Wayne 28 and Lakeland 7 here on Adams Cable High School Football.
At Tom's Floor Shop in Childs, you get a lot more than you'll ever find in your big box stores. Tom, Ronnie, and the staff each have over 30 years' experience providing great floors to homes and businesses in northeastern Pennsylvania. Tom's Floor Shop will style your home in contemporary elegance and classic beauty with a wide variety of name brand carpeting, hardwood, vinyl, ceramic tile, and professional installation. All roads lead to where great floors begin at Tom's Floor Shop, exit 6 off the Casey Highway in Childs. Providing the ultimate in professional service is a tradition at Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, Carbondale. For more than 50 years, families in Carbondale and its surrounding area have used our 2 Hospital Street and 74 North Main Street locations for a traditional service, cremation or memorial services, or a service of personal preference. Contact Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated to handle every detail.
Welcome back to Lakeland Stadium alongside Glenn Muskowski and Nick Homick. Steve Young with you. Great to have you on board tonight for high school football as the Wildcats and the Chiefs battle here in Week 6. And Western Wayne leading the Chiefs 28-7 as we get set for 4th quarter action. Wildcats have the football at the Lakeland 10. 2nd down. Let's check that. They are at the 10. And they will go with Valanda dropping back, and he takes the sack. Nick Mancuso came in to put some pressure on him.
Loss of 7 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9 coming up for the Wildcats. Football spotted at the 17-yard line. And Valanda will hand it off. They will run the football.
Januszewski on a carry, brought down.
Januszewski back in the ball game.
Flag. Holding.
Yeah, holding against the Wildcats.
Brandon Berry. Flag on the play. Holding on the play.
Boy, that hurts. Had another opportunity to put the ball in the end zone.
Brings up 3rd and 19.
Third down and long for the Western Wayne Wildcats. Line of scrimmage marked at the Lakeland 27. A land out of the gun and another flag.
False start here on the wideout.
False start.
Five-yard penalty will move the football to the Lakeland 32 and bring up third down and 24 yards to go. Orlando will hand it off, and wow, that was a tough way to make a living going up the middle right there. You could hear the crack of the pads here in the press box as Janaszewski took it right up the middle against the Lakeland defense. Boy, some hard hitting going on there down on the field tonight, Nick.
Absolutely.
Wow.
22.
But for Western Wayne right here, guys, they have the football, and clock management is a big factor right here in the fourth quarter.
That plus the fact that their defense hasn't really given Lakeland anything.
Fourth down and 22. They will run the football.
J.J. Murphy on the carry, brought down by Chase
J.J.
Nolan.
Murphy is a junior wearing number 24, 5'10", 175 pounds. And Lakeland will take over possession of the football with 9:28 to play in the fourth quarter, trailing 28-7 on the Call Spall scoreboard. Now for Western Wayne, they are looking to pick up their 6th victory in a row, something they have never done in their existence.
I find that so hard to believe, but
Never won 6 in a row. That's according to Donnie McDonough. Dupree wants to pass. It's complete to Pigeon at the 32.
Brought down by Ezra Tetroff on the play.
But good for them if they, obviously can hold on here, which
Pickup of 8 brings up 72.
everything is pointing in that direction.
Yeah, they are just about 9 minutes away from their 6th win of the year.
You know, when you think about it, though, they were playing in a tough league. To actually get to 6 wins, that's a lot for them to get in their early stages of their program.
Definitely.
Even in the old suburban days, they've had some decent players when they had the Burton.
Dupree, look at that pass from Dupree, putting it up for grabs, and it's incomplete. Could have been picked off on the far side of the field.
Falls short. Falls to the field.
Tell you what, guys, C.J. Dupree could throw a football.
Yeah. Yes, he can.
Broken up by Thomas Matuchka.
Incompletion stops the clock with 8:42 left in the fourth quarter. Lakeland looking down the barrel of 3rd down and about 2 from their own 31-yard line. They need the first down to keep this drive going. Dupree, will he keep? No, yes, he's going to turn it upfield, and he has the first down across the 35-yard line.
Picks up the first down.
But the clock is the big factor now in the football game, with Western Wayne leading Lakeland 28-7 and nearing 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. As Mike Pigeon will check in from the near sideline with the play from head coach Dave Powarczyk. First down and 10, the Chiefs. Dupree handing it off to Spatero, and Giovanni Spatero is spun down for no gain on the play. Well, Nick, the way this football game got started, you thought that Lakeland was going to have one of those nights where they were going to give Western Wayne a game, but then Wildcats took advantage of numerous opportunities, and they have a commanding lead right now with about 7.5 minutes left.
Yeah, we wanted to see how they were going to respond after a couple of miscues there with the block punt. And
that's a sign of a good football team.
Nobody panicked. You could tell their kids were calm as can be, and they trusted in what they were doing and what they were coached to do.
Dupree trying to elude a tackler, takes the sack.
Yeah, throw that one away.
Well, guys, time to start thinking about the call of the game.
Jack McAllister with the sack.
How about Janishevsky's
I think anytime they gave him the ball, that's
run.
the call.
the 46-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, I agree.
That really set the tone for the second half. I mean, you come out of the locker room, okay, and boom, one play, there it is. C.J. Dupree on third down finds Pigeon, and Pigeon is out of bounds at the 43-yard line in front of the Lakeland bench.
Forced out of bounds by Caleb Brungard on the play.
Well, on the call Spall scoreboard in the fourth quarter, Old Forge 6, Dunmore 3 in a real defensive battle.
Brings up 4th and 4.
28-21, last update we had. Berwick leads Valley View. That has to be late in the third quarter. Fourth down and 4 for Lakeland from its own 42-yard line. And Dupree draws Western Wayne offsides.
Encroachment on the defense results in a Lakeland first down.
So Lakeland will keep the drive going with 6:27 left in the fourth quarter. We will be back here at Lakeland next week for the rivalry game between the Chargers and the Chiefs. 6:45 airtime right here on Channel 107. Great to have you with us tonight for the Wildcats and the Chiefs, as C.J. Dupree will face first down from the Lakeland 47. Dupree fires a perfect pass to the 35-yard line. That was Mike Pigeon on the reception for a first down.
Took a couple of shots there and held on to the ball. It was a nice catch.
Perfect pass, hit him right in the numbers.
17 yards.
And Pigeon is coming off the field. Looks like he needs a break. He'll come to the near sideline. So Nicholas Mancuso will be lined up in the slot on the near side of the field. Mellon on the bottom of your screen. Dupree gives it to Giovanni Spatero at the 30 and kind of strung out. Tried to turn it upfield, but this Wildcat defense has been all over that play tonight in this football game.
They're in the 10 plays. This is their 10th play of this drive. Timeout. Lakeland.
As we go to a break with 5:49 in the fourth quarter, 28-7, the Wildcats lead the Chiefs on Adams Cable High School football. Your local Napa dealer, Carbondale Auto Parts, has been serving the area for over 38 years with quality automotive replacement parts, tools, and accessories. Experience the Napa know-how difference with great service you've come to know and trust from the staff at Carbondale Auto Parts. Your Napa know-how folks.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
Keeping your vehicle maintained and problem-free sure can be a challenge. Your go-to source for a complete line of tires and auto services is Jerry's Tire and Auto Service in Carbondale. Jerry's Tire offers quality and affordable name brand tires and wheel alignment to enhance your vehicle's performance. For the best tire and auto repair service, call 282-TIRE and make an appointment at Jerry's Tire and Auto Service in Carbondale. Welcome back to Lakeland Stadium and the Chiefs. With Domenico Spatero scrambling, he's at the 25-yard line and then is decked at the 22. Januszewski in on the tackle for the Western Wayne Wildcats.
He had a lot of real estate, in my opinion, not to if he just kept it outside to his left.
Well, Carbondale may be on their way to their first win as they lead Montrose in the fourth quarter, 22-12.
Nittany Lions 21, Maryland nothing. 12 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Just about 5 minutes left right here in this football game as Domenico Spatero buys some time, looks downfield, and the pass is a little bit short, intended for Chris Mellon.
Nick, again, I mean, he looks like he had the opportunity to run to the left there.
Yeah, that's just inexperience, I believe.
Well,
things you'll learn.
We'll update the call scoreboard right here. Berwick and Valley View in the fourth, deadlocked at 28.
Ooh.
We've gone to overtime a few times in recent memory.
You think that place is crazy down there tonight?
A little bit.
2nd and 10 for Lakeland from the Wildcat 24. Spatero out to Mike Pigeon. Pigeon with blocking, turns it upfield, trying to get to that first down marker, forced out of bounds.
Forced out of bounds.
You know, this matchup with Carbondale next week could be kind of interesting for Lakeland.
Well, you saw what happened last year. That was a close football game. Close ball game. And from, all indications last year when you looked at everything on paper, you figured Lakeland was going to, not have an easy win, but most likely they were going to, win the football game. And, boy, Carbondale really gave them – you get into a rivalry game, you could just take everything and toss it out the window. You never know how players are going to react.
I also say that because I'm looking down on the Lakeland sideline. There's a number of guys with some injuries being tended to.
Pigeon on the reception at the 7.
And at some key positions, too. I know Billy Good, we haven't seen much of him for the rest of this whole second half. He's over here – he needs assistance walking. And
Giovanni Spatero right now is on the bench.
Yeah,
and he's being attended to. He's being, I believe they might be taping an ankle right here. 4:40 to play in the fourth quarter. First down and goal from the 7 for Lakeland. Domenico Spatero out of the shotgun. With time, fires. This ball's picked off on the far side of the field. Western Wayne Wildcats with an opportunity to add to their lead, but Spatero makes the tackle at midfield.
Spatero's pass intercepted. We're out back to the 40.
You could see that developing, Nick, that it was going to happen.
Yes, you did.
The Wildcats were right there defensively, and they shut down a Lakeland drive, and with 4:19 remaining, they have the football near midfield at their own 49-yard line.
That was a shame because that was the 14th play Lakeland ran in that series. That was an impressive series, except for the interception, of course.
Wildcats go to work with the football. First down and 10 near midfield. Alenda will give it to his running back, and the ball is loose. It's on the ground, and Wildcats will fall on it, and they'll pick up a first down.
Fumble on the play.
And when a ball's bouncing your way, it certainly does. Ow.
And you get a first down on the fumble. So It pays dividends, and the Wildcats will have the football with the line of scrimmage marked at the Lakeland 35 and a new set of downs. And the Wildcats are on their way to win number 6. Valando will set them down at the line of scrimmage. Keep it on the ground. J.J. Murphy on the carry for the Wildcats. I'm trying to keep you updated on that Valley View Berwick game. Still deadlocked at 28 in the fourth quarter. Now, Western Wayne will go into this ball next week undefeated against Valley View at the Sharkey Rossetti Sports Complex. The big question, will Valley View go in undefeated?
Yep.
Time will tell.
As Valenda will send a man in motion. Murphy once again carrying the football.
J.J. Murphy again on the carry.
Well, Nick, this kind of reminds me of the Big 11 days when teams would get out to a lead like this and then just run the football between the tackles and put it in the record book.
Absolutely, and play a pretty clean game, no turnovers. And pretty penalty-free. I mean, a couple of false starts here and there, but that happens.
Well,
you didn't have the stupid penalties.
No, not at all. You're right, it's pretty clean game, pretty much.
28-7, the Wildcats as we near 2 minutes left in the football game. Valenda will hand it off once again. They'll go right up the middle.
13 in the quarterback, and now 13 or 19. Is that 13? Is that, Nick?
Yeah, it seems to be 13.
Well, if it's 13, it's Thomas Chernaski.
He was brought down by Brandon Berry and trying to pass it around that play.
Timeout called on the field as we go to a quick break here on Adams Cable High School Football.
The White's Crossing Sports Shop, Canaan Street in Carbondale, is the leading authority for the outdoors in northeastern Pennsylvania. They carry a full line of archery accessories, hunting and reloading supplies, live bait, and a variety of fishing tackle. The White's Crossing Sports Shop is open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. until 1 p.m. Call 282-4699 or log on to their website at whitescrossing.com. Finding that unique seasonal outdoor item has never been easier with help from Tom and the staff at the White's Crossing Sports Shop.
Muskowski and Nick Homick, Steve Young here. The Wildcats are 1 minute and 59 seconds away from picking up their 6th consecutive victory here in the 2019 season. And
Steve, I think when we look at Janareski at 96 yards in the first half. He had a 46-yard run to start the second half, and he picked up 4 more yards after that. So he had 50, so he's 146. Then Brungard came in and did a commendable job picking up some yardage for give Janareski a break.
As Murphy will carry the football for the Wildcats.
And Giovanni Spatero, but couldn't get anything going. He carried the ball in the second half 6 times for 20 yards. So, but it was a tough game for Lakeland. Western Wayne came in with a game plan and then they really pounded the ball down and at Lakeland. As we said, the Lakeland comes up and scores quick. You would think that it was going to be there, or maybe there a night, but a good team, as you said, Nick, comes back and does the right things and makes very few mistakes after that. And
it's a fundamentally sound football team.
Yeah, it was certainly was.
Sound team, and Glenn, you know, any sport, if you know your fundamentals, you're going to come out on top more often than not.
Yeah, yeah. There's no doubt about that. There's no question about it. You're right. In any sport, you do the things that you've been practicing constantly all year long, and come out and do them well. And this will be an interesting game, I think, next week with Western Wayne and Valley View.
Delay of game penalty called against Lakeland. 5-yard penalty back to the 26-yard line. 1st and 15 for the Chiefs with 1:55 left in the fourth quarter, and Lakeland trailing Western Wayne 28-7.
Yeah, I would love to see that game next week.
Domenico Spatero rolling out, looking, and will fire the pass to Pigeon at the 31-yard line. Valley View 35, Berwick 28 in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
Wow.
Good for the local boys.
Well, you know Western Wayne's going into that ball game undefeated. And if Valley View can hang on to the lead, that will really set the stage for a marquee matchup between Valley View and Western Wayne. And the Wildcats, as we mentioned, are due for that signature win somewhere along the line this season.
There's none bigger than that.
Oh, yeah. Play clock down to 2. Spatero looking long for Pigeon. Pigeon comes up with the catch
great
at
catch.
the 36-yard line.
That's a nice 25-yard pass play.
Well, the clock is stopped with, should be stopped right now with 1:35 remaining as they move the markers. And Spatero, wow, decked on the play.
You might need to block that guy.
A lot of pressure that time from the Western Wayne Wildcat defense. And a loss of about 5 on the play. And we have exactly 1 minute left here at Lakeland between the Wildcats and the Chiefs. Second down play for Lakeland as Domenico Spatero with time. Now he'll roll out, turns it upfield. Was he across the line of scrimmage? He completes the pass to Pigeon, and it's complete. Clock is stopped with 30 seconds remaining. So Lakeland will fall to 3 wins and 3 losses overall. The Western Wayne Wildcats will remain undefeated with a 6-0 record. Congratulations to the Wildcats and head coach Randy Wolf as they will get set to take on the Valley View Cougars next week as this pass to Pigeon is complete along the near sideline. So things will be rocking next week at the Sharkey Rossetti Sports Complex in Varden.
Is that a final done at Valley View?
Not yet. Not yet. They will take on Valley View. It's 35-28 in the fourth quarter. Valley View leading it. We will be back here for the Chargers and the Chiefs. C.J. Dupree will be split wide on the top of your screen with 18 seconds left. And the first down play from the 10-yard line for the Chiefs. Domenico Spatero looking for Dupree, overthrows him. 13.6 seconds left.
Maybe this new combination here for Lakeland, Spatero to Pigeon. Pigeon has, in this half alone, I have him for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 catches.
Where have we seen that before? Pigeon catching a lot of footballs.
Well, yep.
Score update, Valley View 35, Berwick 28.
Well, back in 1987, we saw Paul Pigeon throwing a lot of footballs. As Domenico Spatero to Nick Mancuso off his fingertips in a lot of traffic and a flag on the play.
We got something came in well after Mancuso got up after the hit. I don't know where that came from. Personal foul. Personal foul.
I don't know on what.
They hit him in the head, maybe?
Personal foul.
Is there such?
Maybe. That's
That
Pretty
didn't.
good
That,
eyesight to see it across from there. Guy's getting his monthly quota of flags in here.
10 seconds left in the football game. This should be the final play of the ball game when play does resume and they spot the football.
I don't know what that ref heard, saw, or whatever, but
Well, I know.
3 flags and they got no yards out of it, so throw another. What the heck?
Second and goal for Lakeland from the Wildcat 2-yard line, trailing 28-7 with 10 seconds left. Spatero, ball goes off his fingertips and rushes on. Here comes the heat from the Wildcats, and that will do it. Western Wayne is a 28-7 winner over the Lakeland Chiefs here tonight as they remain undefeated with a record of 6 wins and no losses. They will get set to take on the Valley View Cougars, and the last update we had was in the fourth quarter with Valley View leading Berwick by the score of 35-28. So once again, congratulations to Randy Wolf, the coaching staff, and the players on a very impressive victory here over Lakeland. And we will see Lakeland again next week as they will take on the Carbondale area Chargers in the rivalry game here at Lakeland Stadium. And that is going to wrap it up for high school football tonight here at Lakeland. And it's all been brought to you by Adams Cable Service, by the Comfort Doctors, T.E. Spall & Son. Cooling, heating, or plumbing problems? Call Spall. Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center. NJS Systems and Controls, Route 6 Mayfield, for industrial, pneumatic, and hydraulic components. Nick's Excavating and Paving, clearing the way for your next project. By Tom's Floor Shop, your first step to a beautiful home, Main Street Childs. Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, with locations at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street. By your local Napa Auto Parts store, Carbondale Auto Parts. Jerry's Tire and Auto Service, your source for quality tires. Also brought to you by the White's Crossing Sports Shop. The starting lineups for today's game presented by the Roselle Department Store. Your final score once again, Western Wayne 28 and Lakeland 7. For Nick Homick, Glenn Muskowski, and Kyle Kemmerer at the Adams Cable Studio, I'm Steve Young. Thanks for joining us. Until next time, so long from Lakeland.